Los 2 últimos años han sido difíciles para mi negocio. Primeramente lo del COVID, que estuvimos muchas semanas cerradas nuestro negocio, y después cuando nos preparamos para reabrir nuestro negocio tuvimos la sorpresa que fue un duro golpe para nosotros el 28 de mayo, que nuestro negocio fue saqueado y vandalizado. Un duro momento porque no estábamos preparados ni psicológicamente ni monetariamente. Así que han sido 2 años duros para nuestro negocio.
Well, the last 2 years has definitely been the most trying years of our 28 years in business.
It pretty much turned into chaos. Now it's starting to light up a little bit, but there's still some buildings we need to get the boards down a little bit to make it back bright like Lake Street used to be.
We love Lake Street.
I love the people, and you see people from every walk of life here, and they're welcome here.
Real diverse. We get people from everywhere.
I love that there are people who look like me.
Because the number one thing that everybody asks me is, why don't you guys move? We're not moving, ever, because we like it here. Like, this is our community, and I really do have a lot of hope for Lake Street, and I feel like we're gonna come back. Yeah, better than what it was before even, yeah.
Lake Street is one of the strongest cultural corridors where people of color have had opportunity to build business and commerce and wealth and self-reliance and independence from kind of macro oppressive systems. And so Lake Street being rebuilt stronger and better is a requirement to make sure that people of color have a place to go.
Lake Street Council was the first to reach out to me. They've been very supportive. If it wasn't for them, I probably would have had to move.
Lake Street Council has been the most helpful people in our recovery. And when you guys contacted me, I was like, what? This is a thing? Someone actually is gonna help us pay for like fixing things? And it happened. It's definitely been a game changer.
I was able to start the rebuild through the Lake Street Council, so it helped out a whole lot.
We've helped over 400 businesses reopen, and 85% of those are operated by immigrant entrepreneurs or entrepreneurs of color. In the last year, we've invested $1.3 million in helping 20 entrepreneurs who lost everything begin to rebuild from the ground.
Como negociantes tenemos la fe y la esperanza de mirar una Lake Street reconstruida, llena de vida, una Lake Street multicultural. Yo sé que eso va a ser posible.
It's reimagining what community ownership looks like, community input from start to finish. It's so critical that community, regular, everyday folks get an opportunity to say what that looks like. Not only to say on paper, but to say in action.
In the last year, we supported 25 artists and organizations to produce public art and events along the Lake Street corridor. This is a really important next step in recovery, is really kind of helping us all remember what we love about Lake Street as a place that's a hub for arts and culture.
Business owners already know what they need to do to be successful in their own business. They know their own business better than anyone else.
To make sure that they become successful in the long term and not just the short term.
They need support with marketing and with financial literacy, and we're really fortunate that the Lake Street Council has a really great team of staff that can provide that assistance in English, Spanish, and Somali.
Porque gracias a ellos pudimos obtener este pequeño edificio. Y el sueño de este edificio es dividirlo para darle a otros negociantes la oportunidad de que ellos empiecen sus propios negocios.
As the backbone to the commercial corridor in South Minneapolis, it's paramount for the entire city and region that Lake Street comes back stronger.
We as a Lake Street Council can continue to help support small businesses with both their bigger and smaller needs.
I really want to say that the community has been working together to establish values for rebuilding and to preserve and further our community.
And to me, that recovery looks like generational wealth for the very same folks that have allowed us to be here in the first place.
There are some big holes in the fabric of Lake Street, but there are some exciting redevelopment projects that are planned for a lot of those vacant spaces, including affordable housing, state-of-the-art green buildings, an immigrant-owned theater, and a co-working space for African-American creative entrepreneurs. The community is really behind all these projects, but each of them really has a pretty substantial funding gap. We're looking for investors. We're also encouraging everyone to contact their representatives and encourage additional government investment in rebuilding Lake Street.